Okay guys, I'm back outside. So up in the sky here, just to the left of my house, can you see that? Those flashing lights? I'm gonna zoom in, but it diminishes the quality a little bit on my phone. However, there are those flashing lights. They're kind of behind trees that you can't really see. There's no leaves on them, they're branches, but there's no noise at all. It's dead quiet out here. I can't hear that. Okay. All right. Hold on now. All right, there's three of them. I gotta get out and get a better angle of this for you guys. Hold on. So whatever that is still there, and it kind of looked like it was heading south, which would be New York City. But right now, looking in my backyard, oh my God, okay. Wow. Those are not stars. Those are not stars. Hold on, I'm gonna get to the road and get some steady video here. Yes, guys, those are definitely drones. New Fairfield, Connecticut. Right over here on the border of Brewster, New York, Connecticut. Now this was just coming somewhat south to north. So now that one in the middle is definitely the same one. Let me look down the street. You see it? This is the one I was showing you earlier, right there through the trees. And now the light is a little bit more active. It's flashing. Look at that. You can never get these things on video that good either. But that's it. So that is probably in New York. I mean, I'm a half a mile from the border, so that is, I don't know how far away from me, but that's definitely in New York, right there. Probably Brewster, it's hard to gauge how far away. It is moving. It's moving. I don't hear any noise. Now, up here, now that would be above Ball Pond, where the lady on Facebook posted a video or pictures yesterday saying in the Ball Pond area. This is New Fairfield, Connecticut. Now you saw those lights moving before. You see, there's the steady lights. You see the flashing lights. Now that's not making any noise. I know you can't hear anything on the phone camera, but I can't hear anything out here. And I wonder, so there was that, what appeared to be a helicopter that was flying real low above our roof right here. And it was making noise. You could hear it. And it had the flashing lights, but it had steady lights that I think were just FAA standard flying lights. Again, there is an airport that's not far. It's about 15 miles in that direction south of here. It's almost, and there's usually never planes up here, to tell you the truth. There's usually nothing up here. At least the last month I've been looking because of the drone sightings. Sorry that I'm shaking. It's so cold out. Now that right there, I'm gonna keep my camera on that. That object is flying very fast, might I add, and it's just flashing lights. The lights are flashing, and I don't know if that was the same aircraft that came by our house twice. I mean, it is like dead quiet out here, though. I can't hear anything. I mean, some of these things are, wow, you can't really see. I'm seeing lights, smaller lights, and they're moving so fast. Hold on. Okay. There's a smaller light. There's a bunch of... It's freezing. It's freezing. If this was the summer, I would stay out here and get some really good video all night. But it is literally like below 10 out here. I mean, they're definitely out here. It's interesting because I don't know what the cause, why they're out here. I don't really know anything. There's a car coming, gotta get out of the road. But yeah. So that would be above Ball Pond up there. Definitely drones. Again, I've been looking every night since this whole ordeal. Wow. Wow. Guys, there are so many. Oh my gosh. That thing is moving. Whoa. Alright, there are so many out here now. There are so many out here now. There's some way out in the distance that way. There's a car coming so you can see the lights right there, but there are so many in the distance. I don't even know if my phone is really, yes it is, picking up a little bit. Guys, there's so many drones out here. This is the first night I'm seeing it. Whew. Again, this is New Fairfield, Connecticut on the border. New Fairfield and Brewster, New York. And now I can hear the aircrafts again. I mean, I'm just to put it in perspective, okay, there's my house, right? There was a couple low-flying planes that flew over, and the second one got my attention. I came outside, and I saw that drone up there, and it was the only thing in the sky, pretty much. Pretty much the only thing out here. And it's hovering, and it keeps circling. There's small lights. You could see my first video on that if you'd like. And I'm shaking, it's shivering, it's 10 degrees, so that's why I'm talking like this. Because, whew, but this is worth catching. So then I turned that way over Ball Pond, came outside, and I saw there was a lot more flashing lights. Definitely, these objects have not been in the sky the last, I mean, I don't know, I've been checking every night. Some of these things are flying too, like, I mean flying in the sense of they are moving at a very fast speed. But I was able to, in the distance, I could see so many. Look at these flashing lights. So this is right over Putnam Lake in New York. If you look at a map, Putnam Lake, Brewster, New York. So I'm right on the border here of New Fairfield, Connecticut, and Brewster, New York. So heading that way, though anything heading that way, that would be heading south towards the city. Ah, it's so cold. It's worth the video though, because we've had them south of us in Jersey. We've had a few other sightings. I'm trying to keep my hands steady. I mean, at what point these things seem to be stars? Like they appear to be stars, but then the more I see them, the more all of a sudden I'll just start seeing green or red lights flashing. And then they just start booking it. They just start cruising. Like you saw in my other video, the plane that was flying over our house, and it was making the same noise a plane makes. I mean, you could hear it. And I'm not hearing really any noise anymore. But it's such a juxtaposition because the amount of aircrafts in the sky has skyrocketed but now it's quiet. I mean, I gotta get out of the way of another car, but I'm gonna keep looking from up my window. And I'm gonna try to get some great footage for you guys. If I see anything cool, it's all cool. Who am I kidding? I mean, how awesome is this? Nobody else was outside either. None of the neighbors. I mean, at first I thought these things were stars in the distance, but they have just seemed to be getting closer. They're not stars. I mean, some might be, but the stars do not move this quick. And of course it's freezing. I can't get a steady hand. Whoa. You guys, I gotta go warm up a bit. But I'm gonna keep looking out the window. So that was the original craft right there. The original one. It's not moving, that's my hand. I'll be back.